Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. In this episode, I'm thinking that our buddy Napalm here did such a good job babysitting in a recent episode that I think we're going to take him out to do it again. This time, being the protector of Miss Bojengles once more. And I think I'm going to have them heading into the Cove to retrieve a Dazzling charm, which I would certainly be willing to take a plus 20% stun skill chance trinket. I've got my loadout here basically where I want it. Is there anything... I haven't equipped the focus ring yet. Is there anything... You know, that might actually be pretty amazing on a leper who otherwise has a little bit lower accuracy than most. Is there anything that an Antiquarian would be up for using? I'd be looking for, like, dodge enhancing trinkets, really. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have any of those. Okay, so, sorry, Ms. Bojengles, you are still left unequipped. I did go ahead and trade out Get Down for Fortifying Vapors, just so she has like a little bit of an ability to pull people off of Death's Door. Kleinratte will be out with us on this mission though, so I'm hoping that healing is not actually all that hard. This is just a short mission, yeah. Before she gets to a camp, I'm thinking Trinket Scrounge is worthwhile. To just produce a random trinket. Random supply item. Uses remaining 3. Interesting. Can she do that 3 times at one campfire? That's what I'm thinking. Time cost is 1, but she can use it multiple times in a single camp. Pilfer does not have that same uses remaining. Okay, well, that'll be a mystery solved some other time. For now, at least, we're going to go ahead and dive into the Cove. And we start with a shovel, as well as some medicinal herbs. Let's go ahead and go with some more shovels. And then, like, 2 of those and 2 of those. Another couple of these, one of those, one of those, and then some torches. Something like that. Not too expensive, but we're certainly not skimping on supplies. I don't want to forget about the Antiquarian, which I feel like is something that would be easy to do and sort of leave that character behind. I'm going to try to go out of my way to make sure that she's still leveling up with some of our other characters so that we're able to use her hopefully into the late game. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, planning for a late game that may or may not come.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
They
must be flushed out.
We do get a very strong scout to start with, though. Made to complete room battles, so that is extraneous, but it does look like we're going to be heading down. Okay, well, let us get started. We've got some early curios in our first hallway, which I'm A-okay with. I don't actually think it matters who we have selected.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
We should always be getting the bonus.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
The bonus antiques from having the Antiquarian with us. Alright. Now we get to see what exactly does it look like to kind of just be one man down. Like at all times.
A decisive pummeling.
Think I'm done with you? Hardly. That's basically how I'm viewing it, is just that this is not a self-heal, it can't hit everybody. Okay, I wanted to make sure. But how it feels to have the Antiquarian with us, who in a fight is mostly just going to be guarding. Now that does have the advantage of giving him 22% protection. You know, I can't exactly ignore that. Let's hit here.
Annihilated.
My thought was that Klein would then be able to follow up hitting one of these guys with maybe a stun,
The
and she
match
can.
is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, not the worst spearfishing I've ever taken. That one's a little bit worse. And if they all focus on her, that's none too
Impressive.
beneficial for me. I was hoping for a dodge there. Didn't quite pull it off. Nice. Okay. Down to 5. That's 4 to 6. Suddenly 4 to 6 doesn't sound all that bad. Except for when it does that. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let's go ahead and get out of heal. Just missing 2 now. And accuracy is 100. Accuracy is 80. Might as well just do the intimidate.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Sort of guaranteeing the kill there. Okay. Would have preferred a crit. And I'm gonna risk this with Miss Bojengles. Okay. The risk there was not having her protect herself again, but she didn't end up being the one targeted. Now, here's a bit of a problem. That can do 3 to 5. Just have to chop the corpse. Anybody want to go first? Yes. 4 to 6 says...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We did land the kill. Okay. Klein is a little bit injured. I think she'll be able to heal herself up without too much trouble. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. As long as we've got the Antiquarian, we might as well be doing all of the battles we can.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yeah, of course, the 100 gold from that isn't exactly what I was looking for. And I'm pretty sure that the bas relief is just bad most of the time. Now, 1 to 2. You know what? Let's hit you as hard as we can.
Decimated.
That was pretty hard. You're looking a tad one, friend. Alright, and then... Ooh, and then he'll dodge. Okay, that's not quite what I was looking for. What I was thinking here was the Festering Vapors is actually pretty decent on the maggots with their heavy protection. Yeah, that just did 3. A little bit of brine. Okay. And a little bit more brine. Also okay. Ugh. Dodge down, not loving it. Ugh. Okay. Well then. Let's try this again.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You're taking 2. This actually, yeah, does land a kill. The one enemy that the Antiquarian is easily able to combat appears to be the Sea Maggot. Pass out a party heal.
A death by inches.
Getting everybody almost to full. And then, oh man, another dodge on that. Okay. Nothing I can do from here. Too bad.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, mission accomplished. We came down here for a Dazzling Charm, and we have already picked one up. Also, a pretty decent amount of loot. You know what? Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and attach the Dazzling Charm. It has no negative consequence, so there's really no reason not to. And we'll just walk into this so we could turn back around. Okay, a trap did spawn behind us. Not to mention a hunger event. But we have food for the hunger event, and we have Dominic for the spawn trap. Okay. Looking pretty good so far. Of course, I don't have much indication of how much more dungeon there is. We are here just for the room battles, so you never really know. Tell you what, let's focus fire on this guy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And he ends up dead before he can do anything. He ends up stunned. Well, that's not good. Oh, thank you. Such an excellent time for a dodge.
Obliterated.
Okay, then. Yeah, a little on the low end. Can we do that again? We can do that again.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And suddenly, Mr. Bojengles is looking like a seasoned fighter. Fish carcass for a little bit of loot.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, not a bad haul so far. What do we got coming up? An empty room. Anybody want to scout it? No, no scouts that time. Alright. Onward. Hopefully to victory.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We'll go ahead and toss it. Toss the one food for 2 busts. And then immediately run into a hunger event. Lovely. Ah!
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Oh well. It's not like he was dodging much anyway. Alright. At least an excuse to use our key. Oh, that was excellent. And...
Eradicated.
You only had one chance, my friend. You didn't take the opportunity, and you were punished for it. Alright, we will go ahead and get our buff out here. I'm thinking... Stun this guy. Okay. Oh, such good dodges. Such good misses. Now, let's actually start reducing his damage while we let our other characters deal with the cutthroat. Also Festering Vapor his way. And then another stun. Oh, he resisted it. Okay, well, this will be the last attack that he ever does. At least that's something. He does manage to land a bleed with it, though. Oh, that's not great. Okay. And I'm not in love with that point-blank shot. But tell you what, I'm going to keep stacking... Never mind. I'm not going to keep stacking damage debuffs. She does everything she does from pretty much any position. So let me get another step behind. Use a bandage, and then a heal. He's dead. Might as well go for another protect me. Okay, get his protection up to 44.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
At least for a brief instant before his turn rolls around and it gets cut in half again. Good dodge, good dodge. I think this party is doing quite well. I might actually want to roll with the 2 of them swapped around going forward. And we'll toss out one more heal. And then Napalm, do you want to maybe go before him? You do.
Prodigious size
yes.
alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And heirloom chest with a key.
Packs laden
Meh.
with loot are often low on supplies.
It's okay. Alright, we know we've at least got one more room battle, considering otherwise we would be done with this place. Brackish Tide Pool is either healing or stress relief with anti-venom? Healing. Okay. I will take it. 4 groupers. Not exactly the easiest hallway battle. Tell you what. We'll lead with a Protect Me. And then 5 to 10. Let's follow it up with that. Dealing 8 damage across 2 enemies. Not the worst thing in the world. And maybe we stun one of them? We do. And maybe we kill one of them?
Destroyed.
We do. Okay. The Protect Me did its job. And let's see how fast these guys really are. Okay, good miss. I will totally live with that. Not quite. Okay. Ooh. Not in love with that dodge. Where'd that spear fishing come to think of it? Okay. Easily pick up a kill there. Easily take some more damage there. Let's try to eliminate him, and then it's mostly gonna be up to Dominic to put daggers in this guy. Yeah, ow. Ow. Okay, we can't hit back there with the stab, but some vapors certainly get the job done. And then a little bit of time for a party heal. And basically nothing we can do. We're gonna stress heal off of that and a little bit of protection up. And that will ensure his demise. Okay, throw out some more protection. If I could get off one... Never mind.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I could get off one more party heal, I certainly would not have said no. Was not in the cards for us, though. So... we'll eat a little bit of food. We'll leave 4 for any hunger events we might encounter. Alright, alright. Call of the Deep right off the bat. Not in love with it. Let's go ahead and start you with some poison darts then. Taking 4. And see if we can't start you with a stun. Good. Now. That will mean 6 damage from the blight before he does basically anything. And that guard's going to be completely wasted. I'm digging it. I'm totally digging it.
A powerful blow.
Okay. 1 down in the first round. A little bit of stress. Just totally fine, considering how low our stress levels were. And then, let's just start throwing on damage over time around his protection. And we'll let Napalm deal with the guy in the second position. You know what? Ooh. I was gonna say, we'll keep you from being able to heal anybody up, but it doesn't look like that was in the cards. Nice. Especially considering that was basically guaranteed to bleed if it had hit our leper. Okay, taking 8 damage. We could up that to 10, but it wouldn't be enough to kill him. We also can't do 4. Let's just do this, which guarantees the kill.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And to make sure that he's in a position that Napalm can still hit him. If that stuns, he dies.
The light,
okay.
the promise of safety.
Assuming, of course, that the shaman does not heal him up on the next turn, which I don't think the shaman is going to get a chance to do. One down, one to go. Throw a couple of buffs around, although we really don't need it. Heal 1 HP there, and stress heal. Nice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, the artifact inspires him, giving him 20% damage and 4 speed. Let's go ahead and clear this dungeon out, shall we? We're going to be at relatively high light. We've got 4 torches left, which means I don't need to worry about those at all. Especially not if they're going to give us another one.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We're going to walk right by that. See if there's anything down here. There is not. We know the room is empty. But let's just turn right back around. I wanted my light to be somewhere if I ended up getting into a hallway battle, but that was not to be the case. So we will control, shift, click.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Not a bad haul. What do we want to get rid of? That's 30. That's 40. That's 45. That's 30. That's 15. So say a deed and food is the best we can do. Alright. And another quest completed.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
I am beginning to see the value of the Antiquarian. Pun intended. Okay, so we come back with about 12,000 gold off of a short level 1 dungeon. Not too bad on the crests either. A little bit of experience to pass around. She becomes a kleptomaniac. I mean, that's super appropriate, and yet at the same time, like, the worst possible. Because she might interact with curios and just be like, this is all gonna stay with me. I don't like that idea at all. Damage in the Warrens in exchange for Manslayer. Meh. I suppose that's fine. Let's go ahead and get ourselves back to the hamlet.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Indeed they are. Basically removed some negative quirks, reinforced some positive ones, and that was it for last week. I've got plenty of level 2 characters stacking up. I have not yet named the abomination, as I have not yet posted the video right before this one yet. But I'll find out who that is going to be shortly, I'm sure. I mean, I guess I could go in to kill the Siren, or I need to get back into the Warrens in order to get another boss fight here. One or the other. Oh, except the bosses, or the available fights are only level 3 here. So the next episode might be this, except Holy Orders aren't that great. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff is all that great. I actually like the Paralyzer's Crest more than just about anything I'm seeing there. Huh. Well, that's not exactly cause for celebration now, is it? Okay. Well, I tell you what, I will get that sorted out before the next episode. We're doing fine on stress, which I'm loving. We've got a few characters that are still level 1 or level 0 that we could maybe bring up to level 2. Urbic's going to be our pretty standard healer for these guys until he makes it up to level 2. And then just some runs on some bosses. as these guys all sort of make it up to level 3, and we keep pushing forward from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe. More videos on the channel every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.